Have you ever wanted to jump into coding with Python but got totally stuck on just setting things up? Well, today, that's exactly what we're going to fix. We are going to build a complete Python development environment from the ground up, and I promise by the end of this, you'll be running your very first program. Let's do this! You know how it goes, right? You're all fired up with a great idea, ready to code, and then you hit that first wall, installation and setup. It can honestly just kill your momentum. But don't you worry, we're going to walk through this together, step by step. We'll make it simple and super clear. Okay, first things first. Before we can build a car, we need the engine, right? That's Python. It's the core language itself, and we have to get this installed on your computer before we can do literally anything else. So the whole process here is actually pretty simple. You're going to start by heading over to the official website. That's python.org. Just look for the downloads menu. You really can't miss it. There's a big button for the latest version of Python. Go ahead and click that and get the download started. Now, as you're clicking through that installer, hold on, pause for 1 second. You are going to see a little checkbox at the bottom that says Add Python to Path. This is absolutely critical. You have to check this box, trust me. It basically just tells your computer where to find Python from now on, so you can run your programs from any folder. It will save you so many headaches later on. You'll probably also notice that the installer mentions something called pip. You don't need to do anything with it right now, but it's good to know what it is. Think of pip as an app store, but for code. It's Python's package manager, and it's how you'll add all sorts of powerful new tools and libraries to your projects down the road. The installation also gives you this little thing called idle. It's a very, very simple code editor that comes built in. And look, it's fine for running a quick test, but we're about to install a much more powerful workshop for our real work. So, how do we know if it all worked? All right, this is the moment of truth. Just open up your command prompt or terminal, type python-version, and then hit enter. If you see that version number pop up on your screen, hey, congratulations! Python is officially installed and ready to go. All right, so we've got our engine. Now we need the workshop where we're going to build everything. And for us, that's going to be PyCharm. It's what's known as an integrated development environment, or IDE, and it's where all the coding magic is really going to happen. The setup here is also super straightforward. You just need to head over to jetbrains.com and look for PyCharm. Make sure you download the free community edition. That's all you'll need. Once that's downloaded, just run the installer and follow the prompts. I would definitely recommend checking the box to add a desktop shortcut. Just makes life a little easier. Just a quick heads up here, PyCharm is a really powerful tool, so it's going to need about 3.4 gigabytes of disk space. Also, my advice, just stick with the default installation location it suggests. Unless you have a really specific reason to change it, keeping it simple now makes things easier later. Okay, so we have the language and we have the workshop. Now for the most important part. We've got to connect them so they can actually work together. And you know what? Here's the best part. PyCharm is smart. When you launch it for the first time to create a new project, it's going to automatically scan your computer and find the Python installation we just did. Seriously, no manual setup needed. It just works. So when you go to create that new project, you're going to see two key things. Over on the left, you'll choose a place and a name for your project files. Think of this as your workspace. And then on the right, you'll see something called the Python interpreter. That's just PyCharm confirming that it found the Python engine we installed earlier and has linked them up. It's perfect. Okay, this is it. Everything is installed, everything is connected. It is time for the best part, the payoff. Let's actually write and run our very first line of code. So inside your new PyCharm project, just right-click in the project window, go to New, and then select Python file. Give it a simple name, something like demo.py. That .py at the end is really important. It's how PyCharm knows it's a Python file. Now for the code itself. We're going to go with a timeless classic, the first program for generations of coders. Just type print, then open parentheses, use quotation marks, and inside them write hello world. That print function is a basic command that just tells the computer, hey, display whatever I put inside these parentheses on the screen. Ready to see this thing in action? All you have to do is right-click on your demo.py file in the project window and select Run. And boom, there it is! Down in the little console window at the bottom of PyCharm, you'll see it. Hello world! You did it. You have officially written and run your very first Python program. And just like that, you have a professional-level development environment set up and ready to go on your machine. The foundation is officially laid. That simple hello world might not seem like much, but it is the first step on an incredible journey. So really, the only question left is the one on your screen. What will you build next?